Hi, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 12 of Soccer in the City, our New York City FC save. Here we are, conference final against Atlanta United. You can see we're going away from home first. They're in excellent form, and they are favourites, which is a little bit not quite what we were expecting, I don't think. I think we deserve to be favourites, but maybe that little bit of extra pressure off us will help. Let's have a look at the team that we're going with here. It's the usual team, what you would expect. Johnson in goal, Matarita, Callan, Chanot and Struna. Herrera and Zalalem in midfield. Harrison and Wallace providing the width for Morales and David Villa. Now, just before we go, we could have, if we do happen to progress into the MLS Cup Final, look at this. Pirlo is only 5 to 10 days away, so we could see him potentially on the bench next episode. We could maybe risk him this time, but I don't see too much point in doing that. He's going to have no match fitness whatsoever. But maybe next game we could actually see Pirlo back. His rumors of his demise have been greatly exaggerated, as they say. But anyway, let's go do this first leg in Atlanta. Come on, New York. Okay, so they've like Chicago did. They've gone slightly more conservative in midfield. So let's hope that works in our favor. In terms of a team talk, I'm not really sure what to do here, actually. I don't really like the options that we have. Do we expect to get a result from the first leg? Can we say that passionately? I don't like saying I expect stuff. Let's do it. Let's go with it. And then some calms. We have faith. I mean, we should have won the MLS Supporters Shield. We didn't, but we should have. So we should be the better team here. All right, let's go hopefully improve that. It's quite the crowd we have here in Atlanta. Let's hope we can make them quiet. We don't want them going home as happy fans if we can help it. So we've got a decent start. Struna on a card, though. That's not ideal. Let's give them an early encourage. A bit of a house cleaning, too. We have a slight problem with Jack Harrison in that he would decide that he would like to be our designated player for next season to replace Pirlo. So I don't know what to do. His contract lasts another 3 years. Here we go. Jack Harrison, speak of the devil. Oh, not the most convincing goalkeeping. But you do wonder if Harrison could have done better. But we don't necessarily want him to be unhappy. Can we get them that? We can't. So I'm not quite sure what to do if we do make him our designated player. I mean, certainly, I think deserves it in terms of what he does for us. It's just then we have that midfield place we have to try and fill. All right, let's encourage again. And I actually see that he's been linked with a move to Manchester City in real life. Whether by the time you see this or not, that's actually happened, I guess we'll see. But given that it's a sister club, it wouldn't surprise me if we do actually see him at Manchester City. Well, signing for Manchester City, we may not necessarily see him for Manchester City. But let me know what you think. If you've seen him in real life, is he up to that standard? He certainly looks like a promising player on Football Manager, doesn't he? But interested to see here. Can we get something here? Wallace, he's got an overlapping run from who's it about? Matarita, isn't it? Zalalem. Oh, that was a poor pass. That was never going to come off. Now we risk the counter-attack. Is that Kenwyn Jones? He's got to be 90 by now. We're lagging, which I apologise for as well. Oh, it's a dive. That's surely a dive. Come on, referee. That was Gareth Bale-style diving. Oh, what a save. Sean Johnson. I think that can only be described as justice. That looks... I'm trying to think who the best divers are. I can't even think. Who are the best divers or worst divers in the football? Premier League, whoever you want to nominate. Let's nominate the worst divers in football. My mind's gone completely blank. I can't think of anybody right now. I remember Gareth Bale went through a phase, but he's far from the worst. So there it is, half-time. I think Harrison had our only real chance, didn't he? But let's go assertive, not happy. Or do we, what's this here? Time for everyone to dig in. All right, let's do that. And then we just tell Struna not to get yourself sent off. We tell Callens not to get yourself sent off. And then we'll just tell the rest either they're rubbish or we have faith in them to be better. Jack Harrison is looking motivated. That miss of his, we could have been 1-0 up. But, coulda, shoulda, woulda, we can't dwell on it. Just haven't quite been at our best. We do ideally want to get an away goal here if we can help it, because Atlanta, they've already shown they're not going to be a pushover for us. That's the kickoff highlight out of the way. Struna's not playing well. He's on a yellow. We have Allen we can bring on, who's an adequate backup, but not really someone that I want to be playing. Let's demand more. I wonder if we should look to go attacking. We seem to be just choking at the wrong part of the season. We haven't turned up for this game whatsoever. We can win that. We can. Morales, no. Can we win that? Well done, Wallace. Can this be our highlight now? Is he going to give that away? He's not. He's got the ball up. No. We're not playing well, are we? I wonder if what we need to look at doing is playing with more width. If we stretch the field with Wallace and Harrison, then it should give Morales a little bit, and Zalalem as well, a little bit more room in midfield. We're kind of standing on top of each other in there, though, which isn't good. Oh, what a turn from Harrison. Can he pick up David Villa in the box? No, he can't. They're just making life difficult for us. I mean, we did have that penalty save. That's a decent pass. Kelvin Jones should not be running in behind us. Can we win that header? We can't. Oh, what is going on? We'll just look to change things here. We're not playing well, so a bit more mixed passing. Roam from positions, because we're kind of standing on top of each other. That's not good. That is not good. We just didn't, I mean, the cross probably shouldn't have come in, and we just didn't pick him up. All right, can we get a push forward? Close down the keeper. It's just nothing happening for us. They're passing it around us with seeming ease. Come on, go and win that. We're just standing off them and letting them pass around us. What is going on? Big save from Sean Johnson. We need to get this set piece away. Good clearance from David Villa. He should not be the man we're relying on for a last gasp challenge like that. All right, can we win this? We're getting absolutely played off the park here, though, which is really worrying. Go on, win that. Where centre-backs are getting drawn out of position and they're not winning the ball. Can we win that? We can. Good tackle, Matarita. Can we launch attack? It's gone out to Wallace. Oh, and Wallace is giving it away as well. What is going on? We're just not in this game. Well cut out by Chanot, you have to say. Now, can we launch something, get anything going? It's only the 65th minute. It's not by any means done. We're only a goal down. If we can get a goal, 1-1 isn't looking too bad. David Villa, can he find Harrison? He can. We've got Morales in the box. Can he pick him out? Morales! Whoa! There we go. See, that's what we can do. That was Morales up to Villa. Look at him make a nice run into the box. Harrison with a cross. And, I mean, you'd say their defending is not, not great either. But that's what we can do. More of that, please, boys. Struna's looking our defense is all looking nervous, which isn't great because, especially the fullbacks, we don't really have backups in that position that are of their level. So let me know in the comments too what you think we should do with Harrison in terms of should he be the designated player and then hope we can get maybe Zalalem back on loan for next year as sort of that creative midfielder. We do have McNamara as well, but I'm not sure he is of the quality that we're looking for as a starter in midfield to be creative. Can we cut that out? No, we can't. Martin has got some pace on him. He's got pace. Oh, he should have scored that. Let's give it a concentrate if we can. Not quite yet. We don't have a choice. If we take 1-1, it sort of sets up the stage. That's a good tackle. There we go. That's what we want. Oh, they've just lumped it forward again. Johnson stayed on his line. It's a rubbish finish. So this is nervy, isn't it? It sets up the second leg nicely. It's still a minute to go here, so still a chance for another goal. Hopefully, it will be a New York goal and not an Atlanta goal. It's not a great pass, but it's still found its man. Matarrita, no, free kick. Let me shout at my team. God damn it. Tell them to concentrate. There we go. Concentrate. It's going to happen after this free kick now, of course. Oh, no. There we go. We got it in. Still 30 seconds. If we can get a foot in a counter-attack. Doesn't look likely, though, does it? Chanot, yes. It's bouncing around. It's falling straight back to them. When that sort of thing happens, you just get the feeling it's not going to be your day. Can Struna launch something here? Harrison. Early ball to Villa. No, he spread the play nicely, though, to Wallace. Is there something here for us? No, Villa's just looping around. Come on, put some pressure on. Well, there it is, 1-1. We got the away goal, so that's nice, but not a great performance, you would have to say. Let's go. Do we go aggressive? I think we need to go aggressive. We can't be having that sort of thing in the playoffs. This is not the time of the year to be just stuffing around. All right, so we will be back in a second head draw for Seachside vital away goal. It's only half time. All right, we'll be back momentarily with the second leg. All right, here we are. Place on MLS Cup on the line. It's evenly balanced. We are the favourites, mainly because we're at home. Because if we remember, Atlanta were favourites for the first game. I feel like we should be able to do this, but you just never know. Same team as we had last time. We do have Pilo on the bench. He is fit, as in he's not injured. In terms of actually match fit, he's well down the line. From the line, I should say. So it's the same team. Johnson in goal, Matarrita, Callan, Chanot, and Struna, Herrera and Zalalem in midfield, Wallace and Harrison providing the width for Morales and Villa. Come on, boys, let's make this final. So it's pretty much the same lineup as we had for both teams in the last game. Team talk. I don't know what to say to them. Go out there and give your fans money's worth. Let's go with that. And then some calm faiths. In case you haven't picked up on it by now, I do like calm we have faiths before we send them out. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. This is the biggest game of the save. Come on. There we go. There's a crowd. Look at that. I believe it was a sell-off that was talk pre-game. So hopefully we'll give them a performance to go with their turnout. Update on the Harrison situation. We have a new designated player, guys. He was becoming unhappy. He was happy to accept the contract to start next year. And so we offered it to him. He has a $6.5 million dollar or pound, I forget what the currency, buyout. So I would highly doubt he's going to be around for that. It's a 5-year contract. So I highly doubt he's going to be around that long. But we have a new DP, guys. It is Jack Harrison. That's a good ball. Oh, just wood defense, you have to say. Zalalem just absolutely monstered off that ball. Can we win that back? Herrera, good tackle. Zalalem pumps it forward. Wallace, can he get on there? We have men in the box. Come on, Wallace, get a good cross in. It's Jack Harrison. Goal! celebrating his new designated player contract, and what a way to celebrate. Herrera again has set up a goal with his wonderful tackle in the midfield. The ball out to Wallace, and Harrison, a nice little karate kick to knock it in. What a wonderful goal. Okay, so that gives us the lead. Of course, there's still that risk of away goals. We can't get too carried away here. It would seem to be the fitting way to end the season, wouldn't it? Would be, let's give them a concentrate with the final. Win or lose, obviously, hopefully win, but you do feel like we deserve the final, especially if it's against Seattle, because we were. Jack Harrison, can he turn? David Villa! Oh! I wasn't sure if there was an offside in front of the goalkeeper there, but we've worked it nicely. A little bit of luck with the rebound. The clearance falls to Morales. Yeah, look at that. That offside. Chanot. If I was Atlanta, I would be really annoyed that stood. But we're not Atlanta. Oh, Morales is injured. Okay, so Camargo is the guy we're looking to play in there. Moving forward as the backup. So let's go with that. Not the game, ideally, that you would like him to be playing in there, but we have the 2-goal advantage, so a little bit of wiggle room. Well, Wallace has been injured as well. This is getting out of hand quickly. We have to take him off, don't we? We have Shelton. Shelton is way better on the right than he is on the left. All right, so 30 minutes in, we've used up 2 subs, so this is not ideal. What's Morales done to himself? Upper body injury. That could be anything, couldn't it? Hopefully it's just like bruised ribs or something like that. That's sort of really painful at the time, but is only going to be a few days to get back into match fitness. Of course, otherwise we might be without 2 of our designated players for the final. Although Pirlo, let's face it, he should be around. It's just whether he's going to be fit enough to start. But that was a good first half for us. We've taken 2 of our chances. You can see it's really even game though, so we can't rest on our laurels here. So I think if there was ever a time to be assertive, don't let your performance drop, this is the time. Let's give Strunner, hasn't been great. Chanot hasn't been great. Camargo, I mean, he hasn't really been on that long, but hasn't been great. And David Villa, will just give him a you can do better. And let's go. Potentially, and I emphasize potentially, 45 minutes away from MLS Cup. Let's give them a concentrate nice and early. Let's not go and throw this away. Oh, that's a lungy tackle. If you are enjoying the video as well, do leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. It helps people find the channel, as I say, so it is appreciated. So thank you for those who can do that for me. Let's see, can we get a third here? Really earn that thumbs up. Zalalam infield, Herrera. What can Herrera do? Out to Harrison. We've got men lining up in the box. He dinks it. Camargo! Jack Harrison looking every piece the designated player. Who is that? Herrera. He's found him nicely here, hasn't he? Just put into some space. And Camargo, was there ever any doubt of him playing as the advanced midfielder? What a header that is. That at 3 goals up should be enough, he said, touching wood. And we've lost another one. Herrera. Oh, this is not good if we do have a cup final coming up next week. Herrera would be a big loss in midfield. What's he done? Lower leg injury. That could be anything. That could be a broken leg, couldn't it? That could literally be anything. You'd have to say, unfortunately, I wouldn't be counting on Herrera playing for us next episode in the final. Just give them a concentrate. Just make sure we don't do anything silly here. 3-0 up. 4-1 on aggregate. Let's win that. Oh, good goal, you'd have to say. Right in the corner. There's not too much Sean Johnson could have done about that. But that makes it a little bit more nervy. It's the 87th minute, so we shouldn't concede 2 goals in the remaining time here, but, you know, that should be it. This is it, boys. We are going to MLS Cup. It's what our season deserved, isn't it? Well done. Standing ovation from the crowd and the manager alike. That is really good. Now, we hold our breaths. You've played very well. Let's not get complacent. Let's hold our breaths to see the extent of those injuries. All right, what have we got here? Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, it was a broken leg for Herrera, so he's done. Oh, that's devastating. Morales is done. Matarrita, even Matarrita could be struggling to get back. And what about Rodney Wallace? He's okay. So that makes things interesting, doesn't it? Now, do we have an opponent yet? Well, there it is. We do have an opponent. It's Seattle Sounders. We finished joint top with them on for the Supporters' Shield. They got it virtue of winning more games. We get a chance to... Well, it's revenge, isn't it? We get a chance for revenge to pick up the trophy that really matters. It's devastating. We're going to be without... We've got 10 days. So we're definitely going to be without Morales. We're definitely going to be without Herrera. Wallace should be fine. Matarrita, what was he? 7. So he should be fine. It's Herrera and Rodri and Morales we don't have. Let's come back next episode, see how we fill in those gaps, go for the MLS Cup, and of course have the season review. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, do give me a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. We have a cup final next week, guys. We could be MLS champions. You wouldn't want to miss that, so make sure you subscribe. Otherwise, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time for the final.